sex is generally treated as a cure for everything. Like, you can have your leg cut off and you'll be walking like, you can go have some sex, this needs to end now. So like, especially like, the men's relationship with sex is pretty much most clearly defined in a phenomenon called morning wood. I don't know if everyone knows what morning wood is.
Everybody fucking knows.
Okay, I'll just explain it for those fuckwits that don't know what it is. Morning wood is basically the phenomenon of a man having an erection after he wakes up. Like, he's sleeping, he wakes up, and surprise, surprise, that little fucking tank commander is up 5 minutes before he is, and he's saluting him. You know how the military like to wake up early. So he's saluting him, and like a man in the morning is basically a zombie. Like, look at him, he's an idiot. Like, he's just woken up from bed, he has like soot in his eyes, he can't get it out of his eyes. He has an erection, he's trying to go piss, he's trying to find a bathroom because he can't open his eyes, and he's trying to find a like this, and he's dragging an erection around, he's basically like, let alone the fucking toilet itself, like, he tries to like, some men like to like, I'm gonna go like this. Like a vertical approach. There's no pissing in the morning. There's no pissing in the morning. So like that's the sort of bullshit like we tell each other. There's other sorts of bullshit that like float around us. Like for instance, I really hate bullshit that you're told on airlines. Like I flew to Hong Kong recently. Not recently, like 2 months ago. But like the bullshit on an airline is just completely fucking off the rails. Like they're complete. I don't know who thinks this shit up. They're complete fuck nuggets. So like you get on the plane and like I mean you sit down and there's immediate bullshit coming at you. Like in a surprise, like you have to duck so it doesn't take your head off. Like you basically sit down and there's like of course there's some fuck nugget on the PA system going, my name is Captain Tiger. I don't fucking care what your name is. I'm just here. You're just here to like pilot the plane, and if you don't crash it, I'll be grateful. That's basically it. You don't need to tell me what your name is and how high we're flying. If I start to see my house, I know that there's something wrong. Like you sit down, and there's these stewardesses coming over. Like they try to show you the safety thing,
Lecture.
Like the safety lecture, yeah. So it's basically like this. Well, you'll locate the emergency exits like this. Hey, Macarena. No one knows where these fucking exits are. Like if you don't like actually go like this, you won't find them because doing this doesn't seem to help. Like the stewardesses are the only ones, like perhaps the captain as well, but he might be drunk when he gets on the plane, so no one knows. The stewardesses are the only ones on the plane who know where the fucking exits are, and they're doing this thing that doesn't help anyone. Basically, they're trying to destroy the competition when it gets to getting to the door first. So like, we're gonna tell these idiots do this, and while these idiots are doing this, we'll be out of there. So you sit down, and like there's the asshole captain on the PA system again. He goes like, please open blinds on your windows, on your illuminators. Because apparently they're not windows, they're illuminators on planes. And the first time I heard it, I was like, really weird, this illuminator looks strangely like a window. So like, why do we need to open the blinds on the illuminators? I'm gonna call them windows for the sake of rational people. Why do we need to, I have a theory that like, before taking off or landing, the stewardess goes around on the aisle, and she's basically like, Captain, the wings are still there, we can land. Why does my seat need to be in an upright position? Like because it's like let's say for the sake of argument, it's like to prevent injury. But what the fuck kind of injury does it prevent? Like if my seat is slightly to the back, or slightly. The problem with this is like, well, it's not that much of an inconvenience. Like you get to raise your seat. So the problem with airlines is that a seat isn't like a regular seat, because a regular seat, you sit down and it's like this. That's comfortable. An airline seat that's in an upright position is like this. It's slightly inclined forward, So you have to sit in tension. If I manage to somehow fix it so it goes further, further again, I'll be able to suck my own dick. So this begs the question, why does my seat need to be upright? And the other thing is, how many fucking instructions on putting seatbelts on do these people need to do before everyone on the fucking planet knows how to put a fucking seatbelt on? Like, I'm not trying to, like, I started fucking with them because I've flown like about 20, 30 times in the last 2 years. So, like, I started fucking with them, like, especially when I'm on an aisle seat. They do the whole, like, how you put the seatbelt on, how you take it up, like, put it on. When I need to go to the bathroom, I just do this. There, sir, don't you know how to? I was like, I wasn't paying attention when you were showing. Honestly. And like, so we went to Hong Kong, and now I don't want to make any kind of bad generalizations, but all Chinese are assholes. They're not assholes because of something active that they do, but passively, their culture is basically like, how can we fuck up Westerners? 101. Like, you look at the restaurant, the fucking, like, everyone enjoys having food, but with them, it needs to be some sort of a fucking challenge, because you're sitting there and they're like, well, do you want a fork? And I was like, yeah, okay, racist accent, but do you want a fork? I was like, okay, you can give me a fork, but you're sitting on a table, there's all these fucking Chinese around you, and you're the only one with a fork, and like, they're just looking at you like, you're like, okay, not.
All good, man. All good.
Oh, we have something to be offended to.
All good, man.
I'm not gonna stop because you were here.
Yeah. No problem.
So like, you're like, okay, everyone's looking at me strangely. I'm not gonna use the fucking fork. I'm gonna use the chopsticks. I'm gonna pretend like I'm a complete idiot. I'm gonna use my chopstick as a stick to help my food across. And that's fine, but I think like about 1,000 years ago, 2 Chinese men were like inventing ways how to eat. And they're like going around, look at these sticks. Yeah? We're gonna eat with them from now on. Why? Well, because, I don't know why, but it's uncomfortable, so that's one. Like, okay, so we're gonna eat with that. What are we gonna be eating with the sticks? I have a great idea. Rice. You mean like the thing the Japanese people do, like a sticky rice that like sticks to balls so it's easier to, no fucking, just fucking rice. You have to chase it one by one. What is the fucking, Jimmy? Okay. Now that we're done with that.
Sorry, man.
That's alright. Yeah, they basically were. Like, you could just walk by. I'm not gonna stop sounding because you're. Whatever. So they're basically like, okay, so rice, but why would you eat rice one by one? Because they're fucking Westerners, that's why. What else? Like, obviously we can't eat just rice. And he's like, we're gonna have food. There's gonna be food exclusively made in the shape of balls, so they're harder to pick up with the chopsticks. Now again, like my colleague here, I don't have a punchline. It's just fucking. I'm just.
That's the way to go.
I'm just telling something that I've noticed, and I'll leave you with these words of wisdom from my great grandmother. Like she used to be. She's up there now. She's not dead. She's like retiling the roof. I'm kidding. She's dead. Like she was a really spiritual person, and she used to say things like, "Here's $5, but don't tell your mom." And I was like, "Why?" Because I stole them from her. So she used to say this really profound thing. She used to say, "When everyone understands each other in this crazy world of ours, we will finally have peace." We were like, "Great grandmother, get off of the fucking chandelier, please. Come do the joke." So it was like, knock knock. Who's there? The SS. The SS. We will ask the questions.
That's KGB. That's a KGB joke.
Nasty.
малко гаден. But няма яд. So, do you see this? This is what the girls do for 99% of their lives. So I'm in Bulgaria. I'm not Turkmenistan, I'm fucking illegal. And I like my life in Bulgaria. There are a lot of friends of mine who are here, so thank you for coming. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Bulgaria. Bulgaria има Premier Minister and a fucking president. But Premier Minister Panat and President doesn't do shit. So what's the fucking logic of Bulgaria? I don't get shit. There's no fucking point in this shit.
That's why you immigrated here, right?
Yeah, because I like Bulgaria. На всички тук бъде кура. So that's the best shit. Yeah, and drink. So, did you know that Snoop Dogg applied for a job for селско стопанство в Bulgaria? He did. So, as I'm illegal, I'm going to tell you one of the stories that's happened to me. When I was in Blagoevgrad, там имаше МВР. И кога аз станах нелегален, аз бях арестуван повече от 5-6 пъти там. И кога идвам натам, жените like me. И when I влизам в офиса, казва здравейте господин Чарли. And I felt really fucking good. Полицаи, like, no, I saw this fucking video when the police guy was beating up the girl and the boyfriend. I don't know, man, they shouldn't do this. There's one lying out of Lincoln. And he was like fucking... I don't know how you can be like that. Not okay. So, yeah. Also, I want to talk about females and males in some way that both of them are kind of fucking dumb. But I'm not going to repeat your topic. Chill the fuck out. So, I don't know what's up. I'm going to do this for me.
This is Stefan, applause for Stefan.
Okay, that worked. I have nice tits. So,
And you're a girl.
wanna compare? So, 6 years ago, I went to Germany. Now, it was kind of a culture shock for me because I actually haven't left the country before. So, I was 19, I was on a new job, and I was doing this international whatever. So, we went to Frankfurt, some sort of a business stationery fair or something. Now the funny thing was that since Frankfurt is really expensive as a city, we went to live in Mannheim for a few days. So from Mannheim we grabbed the train to Frankfurt, etc., etc. So it's quite an interesting place, to be honest. You can see a lot of things, tall buildings, whatever. But here is the fact that whenever I tried to talk to somebody in English, I would always get this. In Germany we speak German. Oh, really?
Come on.
Say something. I'm asking where the fucking train is. In Germany we speak German. Fuck you. Then I go to the next guy because I wanted to know where my train is. I just wanted to get back home. It was really that kind of a big deal. I just wanted to get back to Mannheim because the day was over. And I went from person to person and I asked them, do you speak English? Nein. Fuck you. Do you speak English? Nein. Да ти еба майката. Do you speak English? Nein. Да ти еба майката. Horny, Damn. Okay. So, yeah, it was actually a guy from Pernik. So, I found my train, I went back home. And here is the thing, I was 19. I was a big wanker back in the day.
And I bought several condoms, and I was like, I'm going on outside on the trip, I'm gonna get laid. And these were the cheapest ones I found, of course. Surf. The packaging is transparent. Some people get it. And now this is the problem. In Germany, after 8 p.m., the city dies. So literally, you can die on the street, wait 12 hours, you'll be running cars by then, and then somebody might walk by and see you. After 8 p.m., it's done deal. Nothing can be done about it. And if you want something on Sunday, you're fucked. You need to resupply on Friday night, and then wait 2 days, and if you haven't stocked on something to eat or anything, you just die. They don't give a shit. Like, there's no day, night, 24 hours, nothing. So I'm like in Germany, I'm walking around, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find some place, I'm gonna get laid, yeah, fuck yeah. And I'm walking around, and I'm all enthusiastic, and I'm really hyped about this. Like, I want a new place, I don't give a shit, nobody knows me, yeah, that's some nasty shit. And there's nobody out there. It's pretty goddamn lonely. It's February, it's fucking cold. I'm like freezing, but I have a... This thing is pulling me forward. It's like magnetic field or some shit, I don't know. And actually, for 2 days, I'm trying to find something, and I fail miserably. But Friday came, and Friday I finished early on the fair, and I went to McDonald's. And now I had to reschedule some appointments, so I was bringing a notebook or something. And this is what literally happened. Like, I was sitting there, and there was like 2 German girls across the table, like 2 tables from me. And there was like this skinny German kid or whatever. He was like this, and he had some chains on him. He was like the tough guy or some shit. He was like, yeah, he was really huge or masculine or whatever. He was trying to rap. He was in the middle of McDonald's, and he was like rapping some song, I don't know, something from Eminem or something. That's what caught my attention. I recognized 2 words, and I was like, holy shit. And he was continuing to try. He was like doing all this. These girls were trying their best to show how uninterested they were. They were like doing this, and they did, and he didn't even bother. He continued. So I told him, yo, bitch, you can't rap for beans. And he actually felt that. So he came over to me to ask me, do you have a problem? So I stood up, and I just, like this. Really? We're doing this. So he went off, and I went to the girls' table, and I was like, this is my chance. Hey, you been home, Stefan? And they were like, look at me. We started talking. It was really absurd because they didn't say anything. I asked them, okay, what do you do for a living? We work in Mannheim, and we study in Mannheim, and we once went to a party. Really? Where? In Frankfurt. Woohoo! Epic shit. So 8 p.m. hit, and like clockwork, they were like trying to get back. They were like fucking Cinderella or some shit. They wanted to go home really fast. 4 hours early. I think they even took the time difference or some shit. It was like midnight for them. And I was like, where the fuck are you going? Let's go somewhere. There's a river over there with benches. We can buy cheap wine from Lidl. We can go there and do some like that. Oh, no. We have to go. Where? Home. Why? Mom said so. How old are you? I'm 24. And you? I'm 29. When I was 16, I used to tell my mom when to come home. Okay? I think this really sets the bar somewhere here in the cultural assembly. So, what I did was what any sane person would do. I went to Lidl, I bought the wine, I threw the condoms away, I came back to my room, and I watched SpongeBob in German. SpongeBob Schwammkopf. I'm not even joking. That's how they called it. You know, you have a lot of energy, it's pent up inside, you want to do shit, nobody's outside. You're just sitting there and you're shaking like a leaf. And you're like, okay, let's find some porn. I have cable, I should have porn. In Bulgaria, you actually have porn on the shittiest TV package. You should have tons of porn in Germany. They invented that shit. With the animals and shit. That's why they banned animal testing. So, I'm scrolling the channels. It's already midnight. I'm already done with the wine. I don't know what else to drink. I drank my aspirin out of despair. I'm like, I want to drink something. So I'm scrolling through the channels, and all you get is after midnight, and this is in every German hotel, no exceptions. You get these ads. Dial this number, and we'll text you some funny shit. And then the next one. This new iPhone app that vibrates on your clitoris. Download now. And this is literally what's going on. They're repeating each ad on each channel. 17 channels had the same ads over and over again. So I went back to SpongeBob. At least that shit's funny. So anyway, I went to the fair the next day. When I went from Mannheim, the train, etc. So I went to Frankfurt actually, the train station and shit. And I got on a tram. So when going to these kind of fairs, you need to bring catalogs with you, right? They're heavy. So I brought this small case with a handle, with wheels. So I pulled it in and I hit some guy's leg and I was like, oh sorry. He was like, oh no problem, mate. So you're from somewhere, right? Like, I'm from Canada. Really? Canada? What the fuck are you doing here, man? I'm going to the fair and okay. You know, I've been on the internet a lot actually. So there's all these jokes like Canadians are so polite, Canadians are the best people, Canadians are such nice people, blah blah blah. Is it true? So if you stand there, you look me in the face, go fuck yourself. It was a really nice cultural experience to actually see that Canadians are actually funny. That was the first time ever. Then the other time is when you give them hockey sticks. You give them hockey sticks, I don't know what happens. It's a switch in their head. They go apeshit. And I go to the fair. Now the favorite part in this fair is that you have presents from India, you have Japan, you have China, you have everybody. All countries participate there because everybody wants to sell their shit. Now there are 10 halls, and when you go from hall 1 through 4, you get only European guys. But once you get to hall 10, now there is the really interesting part. You can actually go there with a GoPro or something, because this shit is the fucking jungle. They sleep there on the stand, and they don't pay for hotels. And there was this particular case where I went to a stand. There's this guy who's selling pants, and I'm in the stationery field, so okay, fuck it, pants. Let's do some shit. I'm from Bulgaria, you know, I'm doing some business there. Yeah, I like your pens. Yes. Okay. Do you have any business relations with Bulgaria? Do you do anything with Bulgaria? Anybody across Bulgaria? Anything on the Balkans? Any Europe? I don't know. Yes. Is that a yes we do or yes we don't? I really need some subtitles for this because I don't get anything the fuck that you're saying. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yes. So I sit down and I talk to him. I talk to him for half an hour, and everything he says is yes. And I'm like, okay, look, I really gotta go. Yes. So. Let's exchange, you know, cards. Here's my card, give me your card, fuck it. Okay, Mr. Stefan, look. Our business is very business, okay? We do best deal just for you, best price. Okay, you send me email, I do this for you. Okay, no problem. It's really hard not to laugh when somebody is this tall and he's talking to you like this, and he's doing this hand excitement thing. He's like, oh my god, yes, we send this email to you, okay, no problem. It's really, you need a lot of strength, inner strength, in order to stay in your suit with your tie and you're a business guy or something, and you're just standing there and you're trying not to laugh, and that's a really challenging bit. But I pulled through, I went through the entire fair. And basically, the other guys that were actually funny were the Chinese. Basically, the problem with the Chinese is that nobody speaks English. Literally. You go to a stand, there's 5 people operating the stand. Hi, what's up? Oh. What are you doing? He's this tall, like he can give me a blowjob literally by doing this. I'm like, is that an offer? Are you proposing? I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm desperate over here. Come on, wanna do this? Right here? And he just gives me this blank face and and you speak English?
Yes.
Okay, does somebody here speak English then? Oh, okay. And he grabs me by the hand, he pulls me somewhere, and he drags me to a table. Okay. Hi people, I'm Stefan, I'm from Bulgaria, whatever. You know, there is the thing that when one guy sits and stares at you with this particular gaze, it's one thing, but when there's 4 guys doing that shit, you want to have 4 dicks for that. You really want to be a quadruplet over there. And basically the fair ended, you know, I went back home. I didn't brought anything back to anybody, so you can get it from the bar over there. No. And yeah, thanks.
I just, because we mentioned Germans, I just want to tell the only German knock-knock joke.